It's easy to feel paralyzed when you're looking at a huge goal and trying to imagine every floor at once. When a project is this big, the sheer scale of the work starts to feel overwhelming. Take this unfinished building. At first glance, a raw concrete shell like this looks like an intimidating mountain of work. You see the dangling electrical wires, the rough exposed walls, and the piles of rubble, and it's hard to know where the progress is actually happening. This is where most of us get stuck. We try to grasp the entire finished project in our heads, and that mental weight makes it hard to even pick up a tool. But professional builders don't actually focus on building a house. They focus on a small, repeating loop of daily actions that make the whole inevitable. The process starts with a simple rule. You only prepare what you can actually use today. Before a brick is laid, a builder must define the exact boundaries of the morning's work. Look at these dark sections of freshly applied plaster on the outer wall. The crew didn't try to coat the entire house. They focused on just this one specific section. That's because the material creates a deadline. If you mix enough plaster for the whole house, most of it will dry out and turn into waste before you can ever use it. These yellow water hoses dangling in the doorway are for mixing just enough material for the next hour or two. They keep the scope small and the materials fresh. By forcing ourselves to prepare only the resources needed for the next few tasks, we stop wasting energy on parts of the project we aren't ready to touch yet. Once the work for the day is defined, the next step is about creating security. It's a shift from adding new things to making sure the old things can't move. You see security in these sturdy window grills. By installing metalwork early, the crew secures the interior. And look at the person on the second-story ledge. They can work safely because the structure beneath them is tested and secured. In construction, you don't build upward until checking the level below. If the foundation isn't locked down, every step adds more risk. This means making a habit of stabilizing yesterday's work before you advance today's goals. You earn the right to move forward by ensuring you aren't standing on shaky ground. The final part of the loop acknowledges a messy truth. Progress naturally creates much clutter. Over here on the right, there's a growing pile of wood and debris. This is the natural mess that happens whenever you're moving fast and changing things. If that mess is left alone, it becomes a literal tripping hazard. It's much harder to start working tomorrow if you have to spend the first hour climbing over the leftovers from today. Even these unfinished concrete stairs have to be kept clear. These are the pathways for the crew and the materials. If the path is blocked, the work stops. This is why professional crews spend the last few minutes of the day strictly on a reset, putting tools away and clearing the site. This daily reset ensures that when you return, you have a clear path and immediate momentum. When you look at this house now, the sunset lighting frames a system of logic. It isn't just a skeleton of a building, it's the result of a cycle that works. This loop of prepping your materials, securing your progress, and resetting your space creates a repeatable engine for success. Doing this day after day takes an impossible goal and breaks it into small, manageable tasks. The gear keeps turning and the project keeps climbing. Whether you are renovating a home, learning a new skill, or starting a business, the blueprint is the same. Stop worrying about the height of the roof. Focus your energy on the architecture of your daily routine. What will you build today?